See, this is
I
why.
answered emails.
This is honestly why not everybody is meant to be in charge, right? And
Yeah.
you were actually telling me about how a bunch of people in the NFL are showing why they shouldn't be in charge of like their social media departments. Because the stuff that was
Yes.
released for the NFL schedules, I haven't seen any of it. But the
Right.
stuff that was released, apparently a bunch of teams did like fun, interesting stuff.
Fun, quirky things, right? For their release party, I guess it would
Yeah.
be.
And then Judy, before you get started, you had asked me before the show started, like when this started, and I
Yeah.
went and looked it up. Back in 2022, I think it's the 22-23 season.
Okay.
The Chargers released an anime schedule release where each team was like a different anime style.
Ooh.
So
That sounds
that's
cool.
where it kind of started. But that was cool. It
Like
was
that sounds
great.
right.
It was amazing, right?
Yeah.
But that's because the person in that department knows what they're doing
Right.
and knows how to make interesting content.
Yes.
And then there's the stuff that you're going to share with us.
Yes. Okay. So I'm sure there are so many Jets fans that listen to us. But
Once Rob Saleh comes back via the Titans, okay, they're gonna be right here, okay. Oh man, I would fucking pay so much to see one of his Titans comparisons. The Titan, massive creature, got their ass beat by their children. That's because that's what he did with the Raven. Yeah, the only thing the eagle, only thing that can kill it is itself. Anyway,
okay, sorry. The Jets. So theirs was very random. They hired like a painter who matched the colors, like created the colors out of just the primary colors, right? Created the colors of their opponents. Like, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it.
okay,
It was dumb. I didn't understand it.
That sounds like somebody either is on Pinterest too much, or
Maybe.
got some bad advice from like their significant other.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you know what would be fun if you painted the colors of your opponents.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I know people that watch stenography videos.
Okay.
And stenography, if anyone's unsure, doesn't know, it's basically the people who do closed captioning, right? So it's a whole different typing system. It's a whole thing.
Ooh, it's a different,
So-
keyboard. Yes.
Right.
Whatever
So
mechanism
people watch
they use.
that. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to watch someone typing out my fucking schedule on a stenography machine. Okay, like just because it's interesting on the internet doesn't mean it's meant for this. Okay.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Like I understand there is the painter who will pick some random object and he will get that exact color, just mixing all the different colors together, and somehow he will have a perfect match. That's awesome to watch by itself, but I don't want to watch it when I'm like from a sports team when you're announcing who your opponents are. I don't know.
Okay.
There was that one. The Cowboys did one where so I don't know if you know, but we have like 3 Tylers on our O line.
Okay.
And they did a skit where it was like a Tyler's only room, and Dak tries to come in and they're like, why are you trying to come into our session? Like, your name is not Tyler, like, get out.
But
I don't know what it was whole thing.
how does that relate to the schedule?
They were going through like the schedule and talking about like the opponents and yeah.
Okay.
But my favorite one though.
I love
there were a lot of duds.
Why is it everybody always makes fun of? It's because he got his ass beat that one time in college, huh? Because everyone always makes fun of Dak, and he's like, I don't give a shit because I'm the richest man in the room at all times. So
Yeah. Although I don't know. Side note: there was like this whole cheating scandal, and that's why his fiance called off like their wedding or
I
whatever
heard,
during their bachelor party. I don't know.
I also heard that she might have been cheating though, so that's why we don't talk about it because we don't know. All we know is, like you said, they had a his and hers, not like together, but they both were having bachelor parties at the same resort at the same time.
Yes.
Yes. And apparently, one or both parties cheated, and then they called off the engagement, which good for him. Because look, good for him, because if he cheated, then she at some point was going to take half his money, and if she cheated, then he's going to be heartbroken. So it's just all fortunate for him. Okay,
yes.
A smart businessman is what that is. All right, what other schedule?
The one I did like was the Raiders. So they did a skit with Kirk Cousins and I can't remember the new rookie's name.
Fernando Mendoza.
Yes. I thought his last name was Fernando.
Just real quick. Tangent real quick. We'll get right back to the Raiders schedule release. But Keith, you told me Keith asked you why we don't do sports segments. Keith, that's your example right there. That's why we don't do them, because she didn't know, and I'm a guy version. I'm not much better, right? But she didn't know who the national championship winning, Heisman Trophy winning, first overall draft pick. She didn't know his name.
Fernando.
Yeah, probably because of like Mamma Mia or Fernando Alejandro, whatever that fucking song is.
Well,
anyway,
those were
there's your example.
Songs,
there's your example. No, what's the name? What's the name of the Mamma Mia band? That's what I meant. ABBA. Probably because of ABBA.
So ABBA does have a song called Fernando, but then you started singing Lady Gaga. So I don't know.
Oh.
That's even funnier. Anyway,
Fernando Mendoza. You don't know who he is, Judy. It's not about
Fernando
the stuff
Mendoza.
that I'm doing. Anyway, Kirk Cousins, Fernando Mendoza.
Kirk Cousins, Fernando Mendoza did a skit that was basically Step Brothers. I don't know how it related to the release schedule, but it was just funny and very wholesome to me. So
okay, that is honestly it is. That's I could see that working because they both have, you know how Will Ferrell and I always forget the other guy's name. I'm sorry, but
Riley. C. Riley something out. Yeah.
Okay. But you know how they can match each other's energy in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So Fernando Mendoza and Kirk Cousins both have that, like, you know, Boy Scout, go to church every Sunday, drink with dinner kind of vibe. So I could see that working really, really well.
Yeah. So that one worked. And I was like, oh, that's actually very wholesome. I like that.
You know, it's funny. It's funny that you like the wholesome one, considering that earlier today I dropped a short in which you wanted to spread vaginal yeast buns across the entire world. So yeah, I'm glad you like the wholesome stuff, Judy. That's real great.